Yo, what up, YouTube? It's Rye. Let me holler real quick. Remember, knowledge is power. Always think before you react. Brute strength isn't going to get you the win. You can't box yourself out of a situation. Understand that the reason why that you will win and they'll lose is because they lead with their emotions. They lead with what their knee-jerk reaction tells them to do. When you're not in your right mind, when you're angry, you can't think straight. You can't see what's in front of you. You can't see the goal. You can't see the finish line. You can't see what's right in front of you, and you'll lose because your eyes aren't on the prize. So understand, my friend, you don't want to get in a situation where you can't see outside of yourself or see what's going on, and you're not in the right frame of mind, and you throw your whole life away because you're trying to go tit for tat for somebody. You're trying to go back and forth with somebody. Knowledge will always get you to win because you think it's strategic and you're thinking outside the box. Because what people value and what people care about, the short term really isn't valuable at all. The cheap thrills, the cheap victories, the cheap tactics that gets them to win in the moment just because, they want to best you. Understand, my friend, a lot of people, they don't even want to win. They don't even want success. They just want to make it so you don't win. So remember that. You got to keep your eyes on the prize. While you beefing with them or going back and forth and you let your anger dictate what you do next and your emotions, you're not thinking about the end game. You're not thinking about the goal. That's why being in your bag, intelligence is everything. Intelligence, not strength, not, brute strength. I'm talking about, that doesn't mean anything because you only need those when you need to defend yourself in a situation. What I mean is intelligence when it comes to achieving your dreams, your goals will always get you to win. Intelligence is everything. Knowledge is everything. Because remember, like I said, they don't want to win, so they don't even believe that they can win. So their next course of action is, I gotta make sure he don't win. I gotta make sure she don't win because I can't win. So remember, anything they say against you, it's just a projection to themselves. They saying that you nothing because deep inside they feel like they're nothing. So they gotta make sure you feel nothing along with them. But that's where knowledge comes in. Knowledge is power because you already know all this. And before you even stepped on the field, before you even stepped foot on the court, you knew that this was gonna happen. You was prepared for them to do these tactics. If you prepared in right before you start, long term, when you embarking on your journey, you'll be able to see it through. It doesn't mean that things won't happen. It doesn't mean you won't get irritated or agitated for these people trying to do this to you. Because I understand it is annoying that you are on your game, you on the ball, and people messing with you that's not on the ball, trying to get you to fall off the tightrope. They're trying to get you to look down. They scared. They on the tightrope. They look down. They want you to look down with them, be scared. They moving backwards, not forward, so they want you to move backwards. And it is annoying because you like, I'm on the game. I'm on my game. I'm married to the game. Why can't you be? Why are you so focused on trying to distract me from seeing it through? But we can't let it because that's something we always going to have to contend with. But that's why knowledge is power because you're smart enough to not even let it happen. You better than that, So understand that. Don't let them be the reason that you don't win because they get you out of your element and now you acting like them. Because when you stepped on the field, when you stepped on the court, you already was up the game. You already even the playing field. Because what they're doing and what you're doing is completely different. So understand, my friend, you smarter than that and you better than that. But you don't have to let them distract you from the fact of who you are. Once you lose sight of who you are and what you want to become, then you lost. But as long as you hold yourself dear, you hold yourself close and know, I know who I am. I know what I want for myself. I know I want better for myself. You can't lose because you'll always have that close to yourself. You always have that piece of you that's attached to you. And as long as you don't lose sight of who you are, no one can distract you or deter you or make you lose sight of who you are going to become. And that's what matters, my friend. But hey, it's Rye. Like, comment, subscribe. I love you, family. We growing, family. Woo woo. And you got this, homie. It's already yours.